Hey guys, we're here.
I don't see it yet. It says waiting for Central Michigan Bigfoot.
Well, I hit the go live button. It says live.
Got ads.
I was gonna say, what the hell was that?
Okay, we're live.
Tracy,
Nobody's here yet.
too early, too soon.
You didn't need that, Doug, did you?
Was too soon. Nobody's here. You're on the chat as usual and such.
Yes.
Well, you know, it's what 2 a.m. in the UK.
I know.
Hey KK, glad you made it. Where'd you go this time? Kirsten's here. Wish you could be here hanging out by the fire with us. Hi, Sandy.
Okay, just got the alert too, so.
Ah, okay. It seems YouTube's not keeping up with this tonight so far. Kitty kitties.
It's always got a little bit of a delay.
Hi, Yvette.
Wow, it's already Sunday midday.
Sunday midday.
Isn't that amazing?
Some homeless dude's throwing crap in the river. Midday Australia, that's just mind-blowing.
You want to see Lucy, don't you?
Want to see
Kirsten?
Lucy? She does have a collar, so
Yep.
I shall go grab her. Can you guys hear? Can you hear Tracy okay? Say hi to Carl too. Carl's joined us tonight.
Hi, Harmonic Man. How did I know? Everybody loves Lucy. How could you not love that little face? Not you.
Gee, thanks.
Kirsten just said, in case you guys didn't know, my grandpa is famous. Yeah, he kind of is now.
Who?
Me, my granddaughter's here
Oh.
in the chat.
Him.
Here's your Bubba.
Bubba dog. Hold on to Bubba. Put this down. Bubba. Bubba. Come on, Bubba.
There's Lucy.
Come on, Bubba. There you go. There's our girl.
My granddaughter's here, everybody. Say hi to Kirsten. It's her first time
What?
being able to participate with us.
Girl, don't ya?
No.
No.
How old her?
Here.
I got her. Oh, I had her. No.
Yeah, no kidding.
Butchie's out here running around too, but
She'll come back.
Butchie's been really good. We've been able to trust her. We're hoping Tracy Linenbrogger joins us. Are you here, Tracy? She sent us some pictures of a UFO she captured, in the Gulf.
Yeah, I believe so.
Gulf of Mexico, Florida Gulf,
Oh, from Mexico.
Gulf of Mexico,
Yeah.
something
It's
like
the Florida
that.
Gulf.
But we wanted to hear more from her about that. We were hoping, we told her we were going live.
Mike,
Yes, sir.
here. I fixed the font so you can read it.
Oh, okay.
There's mine too.
Oh, that hurt. I just sat on a flashlight.
Serves you right.
Can you guys hear us all right from over here?
Set on a flashlight. Yep, it's always a 1 in a million shot, isn't it? Bee! Bee dog!
Hi, Foxbuck. Thanks for joining us. Hi, Lisa.
No, Cherie?
They're all saying hi to you, Carl. Say
Oh,
hi to
hello,
everybody.
everybody. Again, I don't have a screen, so I don't know when you're saying hi to me unless they tell me.
We treat them like a mushroom, feed them, you know what, keep them in the dark.
Bee dog! Don't go wandering in the dark, madam.
Well, I was really hoping that other Tracy would show up. It's kind of throwing off where we were going to go with this tonight. But we went for a nice road trip tonight to show you guys how beautiful everything is right now. We got snow last night and it's stuck in the trees. It just looks incredible everywhere.
It was a joy.
Yeah, unless you had to clear it.
Unless you had to go to work in it.
Okay, ask you a question.
Oh, sorry.
Come here. Come here, let me.
You crack me up, honey.
Yes, you're funny. And also very smart. I love your posts on Facebook. It says our volume's low, but they can still hear us.
Get over here.
Not a whole lot we can do about that except talk loudly.
I'm going to move the camera a little closer.
Don't tip it into the fire, though.
We'll just go in there for a second.
Okay.
Hi, New York Upstate, Great Lakes Sasquatch. Hello.
We wanted you to be able to see the fire too, but maybe that won't work out. Let's try it.
What?
Bubba.
Did that make it any better?
Do a backflip.
The
Can you hear me now?
The fire's a little noisy too.
I know, we need to get Bubba to dance. You need to dance for Kirsten, Bubba. You need to give us a dance. Butchie!
Our other dog's running around out here. We just started trusting, but
Where's the flashlight?
I really have never let her run in the dark before.
She's not going to go anywhere.
What? What? What?
See how reflective their collars are?
No.
The stitching on her collar?
Oh, yeah, that thing really shows.
Closing it, definitely.
Yeah, so we'll see, Butchie. Wherever she...
So anything interesting? Your honey here yet?
I don't see her.
No,
I did film what I think is a couple interesting things while we were out on the road today. Possibly. We got to go through the video. Hopefully you'll be seeing that tomorrow, but we got like, I don't know, 45 minutes of footage from
Hi, B.
Earth Butchie. 45 minutes we recorded today between
Good
my
girl.
phone and 2 other cameras. Anybody got any questions? I know activities pretty much died off around here lately.
Nope, Carl's right there.
yeah, I'm here.
Oh yeah, you can see all 3 of us. Does the picture look all right? It looks pretty good from where I'm sitting. We decided to do
Yeah,
this
you
like,
better come up here and do that, Kirsten.
What?
Be in one of our lives.
For sure.
We'll have fun.
You could put up with me for a couple nights, I think.
Yep.
I doubt it. I barely can.
This was the last minute idea, really, because it's like, you know what? It's not windy tonight. It's like, what, 34 degrees or something? And for
Yeah,
this
I'm
time of year, it's
balmy.
crazy.
I'm getting snowed on right
Yeah,
now.
it is snowing.
Oh, I thought it was coming off the tree.
No, it's snowing. It started snowing.
We got about 2 or 3 inches of snow last night. And it was really easy to tell that for some reason the deer have actually been coming down in our yard, which is something I've never seen before. But right behind the house here, there's deer prints all over the place. And my
Oh, yeah, I
neighbor's,
saw that earlier.
neighbor's driveway, nobody's been here, and there's fresh prints coming down his driveway. So that had to been after midnight last night sometime. They're coming right down to the house here.
Which is not boding well for my garden this spring, I'll tell you that much. I've never had a problem with deer in my garden, and now I'm starting to get worried.
Get over here. Come here. Come on.
Where'd B go again?
Where's your Nana Dawn at, Kirsten?
Come on. Get up there. She don't want to be by us.
Who? Lucy or Butchie? Oh, I don't know. Maybe she don't want to be by the fire. Ah, well, tell her we said hi. Anybody else got anything interesting going on around them? Like New York Upstate or Fox Buck or, excuse me, Great Lakes Sasquatch? But like I said, it's been dead around here. I've been listening with the parabolic. And other than them little clips I added on that video the other night, I haven't heard nothing. Even the trail cameras. I did get my new trail camera with sound. Had to play with that in the house a little while to make sure it was working correctly. What? Oh. And it is, so I'm going to take that over across the river. Hopefully we got something on the cameras that's there right now. They've been up there for 4 nights now. Tonight will be the 5th night, I think. So I should have some more, at least deer. I was hoping more raccoon, but I got some more cat food that somebody didn't want, so I'm going to put the cat food over there. Maybe the raccoons will find that. And I got the butt liquor blocks over there too. I'm just going to call them butt liquor. It's easier than trying to remember buck liquor.
Buck liquor.
Buck liquor. Who thought of that name? But anyways, we'll see if they've been on them blocks over there. I'm sure they have. Deer are around here quite often.
More than we ever knew, apparently. Explains what the dogs are barking at late at night, though.
I probably can show you guys what it looks like across the river here with that other flashlight.
Yeah.
Can you light up the woods?
Is it on high?
I think so. Is that lighting up enough where you guys can see the trees? Yeah, I think so. But
There we go.
everything. I
There
can't.
we go.
But everything's got a coating of snow on it. It just looks really pretty.
Yeah.
Ow.
There we go. And I didn't drop my camera in the fire. Ouch. Son of a bitch, I just sat on a flashlight again.
Ow.
I feel naked sitting here without a phone to read the chat. Just trying to keep up.
I invited a couple of my kids.
Hi, Catitude.
Hi, Catitude. Glad you made it.
Hello.
Brr.
Does anybody know how, can you share this live event to somebody? Is there a link?
Well, if you hit close here. Sure.
Kirsten, if you close the live chat, right in the center of the page, there's a share arrow.
And then you could share it
Then you could share it.
however you want. Facebook, text, all that fun stuff.
I agree with the UFO thing. We,
No, I did not come here in a UFO.
yeah, we wonder about him sometime. But Tracy and I talk about that often, about the abduction
Hi,
thing.
Liz.
And what were we just talking about last night? Wasn't it a show about abduction? And
No, it was that it was one of the things that we listened to on YouTube, and the way that they were describing it, it sounded more like aliens than it did Bigfoot.
oh yeah, yeah.
It was supposedly a Bigfoot story, and the way that they were describing it, I'm like, that doesn't sound like Bigfoot at all. No, Kirsten, I don't think there's a way to do that on YouTube.
What?
On Instagram, you can, yeah, on Instagram, you can make somebody a guest, and they can join you on your live.
Oh wow.
Oh.
Well, get on that YouTube. That would be cool.
No, Catitude, we've just been chit-chatting.
Yeah, we haven't talked about anything important yet.
No. Where's Butchie?
I don't know. Butchie!
It's in the river. I don't know.
No.
Catitude, did you know Sports Chick at all, other than just through comments? You know, recognizing her name in comments? She apparently got banned from YouTube.
How?
Politically incorrect
Comments?
comments.
I thought she was back, though.
I don't know if she's back, but no, you haven't missed anything, Catitude.
We're just getting into it.
Yeah, she sent us an email that anybody wants to email us, by the way, it's cmbigfoot64@gmail.com.
Yahoo.com.
Yeah, that's right.
You don't even know where it is.
Yahoo.com, not Gmail. Yahoo.
Well, get the Gmail one also. And have one forward to the other.
Carl, we're getting overly complicated here.
I'm sure you're familiar with Tracy Linenbrogger Catitude. There's like five to 10 of you guys that we know by your username that are
Hi, B.
regulars.
Welcome
You're back.
Can I see my phone?
And she had a UFO story I was hoping she'd come and share with us tonight. Butchie. Butchie.
Come on, B. Bubba.
Come on, dog. Come on, dog. This is the one we didn't know that we could trust till this year. Used to be if she got outside, she was
Gone.
As far and fast as she could run.
There she is. Oh, there's my Bubba.
What a difference another year makes.
What a cow.
Right, dum-dum?
Yep. Happy girl. Yeah, I know, Catitude. She contacted us and said that she was in trouble on YouTube. I don't know if she's back now or not. I thought she was, but okay, New York Upstate, if that's possible, how does one do that? You know, we don't know what we're doing.
Mm-mm.
Well, I could have told you that. Wait a minute, I have.
Carl, don't make me smack you on a YouTube Live.
Catitude, it was definitely was a political statement because she was talking about in the email she sent us about her freedoms being infringed upon and things like that. So I don't know. And there was one other platform she got banned from, and I can't remember what it was.
Instagram.
It wasn't Facebook. It was something else.
Instagram. I believe. Huh.
Do you want to go back in the
Excuse me.
house?
Yes, she does want to go back in
You
the
want
house.
me to take her?
Yeah.
She said she's still watching Sports Chick, or if you're watching, send us another email and let us know you're still around. We'd like to hear from
Come on.
you.
Come on.
Any suggestions from her or anyone else? I got the video camera running with the parabolic microphone going. Hopefully we'll hear something.
Come in.
Not real likely though. In fact, I have not even reviewed. I did the same thing with the
There we
video camera and parabolic the night our neighbor Patty was here with us, and I still haven't gone and reviewed that yet to see if there was anything making noise that we didn't hear while we were sitting here.
Yeah, it's snowing, for sure.
You're right, Katie. Is it snowing? It's snowing.
It's snowing.
But other than that, it's a beautiful night right now. Sitting out by the fire in the wintertime is something we really didn't do until we're like, there's no reason not to, other than laziness. And Catitude, we sent the gift to Crazy Lake. We're hoping he'll use it in one of his videos. If not, him and his son can have some fun playing with it. It was delivered to his post office box yesterday, so we'll see.
Yep.
But it's something we've been talking about doing for him for a while.
That's true, Kirsten. We would be
What's that?
unstoppable force.
Did I miss anything?
Oh, where'd my B-Dog must have gone on another lap.
We try not to. Well, actually, we don't talk about anything political. There's no reason to. This is for fun. There's
Yeah.
enough bullshit with the politics going on out there that we need to do things like this to forget about all that crap. So
Yeah, it
that's why
could
we
be
try
worse.
to do this. That's
We
why.
could live in the middle of it.
Yeah, we're lucky up here. We can just isolate from all that crap. It's really easy to. Don't turn the TV on and just. You can pretend it's 50 years ago. Honestly.
Pretend. Practically is.
Yeah.
I mean, my digital antenna only picks up like 3 stations. So it's like I basically
Gotcha,
don't have
KK.
TV.
No, when you come visit. Oh, we will.
I was talking to a friend of mine about coming up here. What would be 40 2 years or so ago now to go snowmobiling. Me and my dad and a couple of my buddies, we had a 4-place snowmobile trailer. And when we left the city to come up here, we didn't know when we got here whether we could even get into Vista because there was no one to call back then. Nobody had phones.
Oh,
You know, nobody had phones around here, and it was like this was really, really remote. I felt like I was on another planet when I was a kid. So even if we got here and the road was plowed, you can guarantee the driveway wasn't. Well, guess what we had to do? We had to shovel out that big ass driveway
so you can get
so
in.
you could get in, you know, and then get the wood stove going, and then get the water going, and
Why do you think your dad brought you?
yeah, I suppose.
Bring all the friends you want, son.
Have them bring shovels.
Yeah, for sure. But it was good times back then. Back then, you could ride snowmobiles anywhere you wanted. Nobody'd say a word to you. And
Nobody cared.
like I talked about a few videos ago, somebody was complaining because a snowmobile went across their yard. It's like, really? Snowmobiles up here are allowed to ride on the easement or the right of way, the side of the road,
Yep.
basically. You're allowed to do it up here.
100% legal. And you know what? People still complain about it.
Yeah, well, here in the Vista, you can ride them anywhere in the roads.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah.
we're talking
Yeah,
about
that would be funny, KK.
Huh.
If she pulled up to work on a snowmobile.
it almost has happened before.
I don't know where it is. I was watching this one show and they were talking about unusual McDonald's. There's a McDonald's with a drive-through, and they only serve snowmobiles. They do not allow cars at the drive-through.
How cool would that be? I wish we had Bigfoot, Sasquatch information and things to share with you guys, but
It's been kind of dead.
it's been definitely dead. That deer skeleton was the biggest, closest thing to any kind of activity we've found. And I'm not so sure that wasn't a deer that was shot during gun season that survived long enough to get to that spot. The thing that strikes me out about that deer, though, being all down to the skeleton like that, gun season just ended December 31st,
But
and
when
then
did it start?
you had late season.
October 1st, but
No, November 15th was gone.
yeah, but that's gone. But if it was shot with an arrow and ran,
Right, it could have been a bow and arrow kill too,
but
but
still, from October, it shouldn't have been just bone.
Tracy pointed out something I overlooked. The front shoulders and legs are gone.
And the fact that it's on top of the snow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just saw about that. It's on top of the snow.
Well, the thing that bothers me about it is, you know, if animals would have ripped that apart,
Hey, James.
they would have ripped it apart.
Right, and I saw the video, and it doesn't look like there was a lot of activity in the snow, so why wasn't it covered?
No.
James, aka Old Dog, said, "Hey, homeless dude."
And the thing about it is, it wasn't killed in October because it would not be down to just bones
Yeah,
from
that's
October.
right, Yvette. How it wasn't pulled to pieces. We've run
Yeah.
across coyote deer kills before, and it's obvious it was a coyote because they're like scattered over a 30-foot circle, area.
Yeah.
They're scattered to pieces.
You didn't try moving any of that, did you?
No. Should have looked for an arrow wound or a bullet wound or a broken rib or something like that,
No, I'm wondering, it's like, are the bones still attached to each other?
More or less, the jawbone was the jawbone was on the ground behind it.
Yeah.
Everything else was intact. Like I said, though, the front leg bones and such were gone, but the deer doesn't have an actual bone joint for the shoulder.
Yeah.
When you process the deer, you can just cut right through there. There's no bone at all.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It's all muscle and sinew
Tendon.
and
But-
tendon.
The bones were clean, and like I said,
Yeah.
back to on top of the snow, it doesn't fully add up. Something dropped it there.
I wish I would have found that deer when there was more of it there. I would have put a trail camera on it to see what's going on there, But there's the only meat left. I know it sounds kind of gross, is around the skull. The rest of the meat is gone. We appreciate you guys joining us. I know this isn't the most exciting live that you've ever participated in,
And I know it was short notice too.
and it was very short notice.
Yeah. We just decided.
It could be where it was laying catted too, because it was laying in an area that gets pretty much full sun.
Still weird though. Still weird.
Hey, MSSCR, how you doing tonight? Mid-South Sasquatch Cryptid Research. That's cool.
Where'd my dog go again?
Where are you located at?
Butchie.
Hey, dog. Hey. She's just having a blast
Mid-
somewhere.
Southern
It's too
State,
cold. She ain't going
Tennessee.
anywhere.
Oh, cool. Well, I wish we lived somewhere like that where wintertime research would be a lot easier.
Yeah,
that-
Cherie's telling me it's 43.
Really?
Or, well, a couple hours ago.
That walk Tracy and I did on
Oh,
whatever day that was kicked our asses.
Wednesday.
excuse me.
She got pooped out before I did, but I got. By the time I went down while she was waiting for me and came back, I was sweating.
I was sweating too, but like I said, I was standing there by myself, thinking to myself, it's been 20 minutes since he said we were going to be out of here in 15 minutes tops, and I'm standing there by myself, thinking to myself, I don't know what's out here, or actually I do know what's out here, and all of a sudden it was like, I just heard a voice that said, just get out, go, and I was like, okay, I am going to listen to that voice, because when something's telling you go get out of the woods, you get out of the woods.
We did not see a single human footprint out there
Nope.
at all.
Uh-uh.
Was that a motorcycle that just went by?
A motorcycle
Maybe a snowmobile.
Yeah.
in the snow.
No, actually, I met somebody
No,
that did not have a car. He chose to ride his motorcycle.
not on this.
Yeah, actually worse. I saw him out in worse snow than we have around here.
Man, that would be awesome to have that much research.
I
area.
lived in Ann Arbor quite a long time ago. That was my stomping ground.
We're pretty limited here. In fact, where we went, technically we had to trespass about 50 yards to get to the property we were walking around on, which is safe to walk around on, but who's going to be an a-hole and, say we can't walk across that little area that we use to access that other property.
Funny
Somebody
thing
will.
is that part of that we walked across, that used to be the dump for this area.
If there was a little area there, I bet it'd be interesting digging out there. I bet, although garbage, but I'm sure you can find some really cool old glass and stuff in there.
Yeah, there's
Oh, yeah.
always glass.
Yeah.
Wait a
'Cause
minute,
then glass
um,
surfaces all the time out there.
The trespassing area or just past it?
Well, right
the
there by
50 feet.
JD's, where where we walk through there.
Yeah.
This guy's property's on the right, and then Tom's property's on the left. So what part? Who are we trespassing on that path?
Yeah.
I don't really know.
Yeah, that's about. I lived there like about 30 years ago. That's when I lived there.
Should I invite JD?
What? Nah.
Okay.
Butchie!
He might get mad because I actually showed his frickin' address on his mailbox.
Why
Butchie!
didn't you get rid of it?
Because I didn't notice until it was uploaded to YouTube.
Bye,
She was waiting for me
Kirsten.
at the
Love you
four-wheeler,
too.
and I walked back. I did
Yeah.
it accidentally.
Oh, there you are. Come here.
Good
Come
girl,
here.
Butchie.
Good girl.
Say goodnight to your granddaughter.
Good night, KK. Thanks for coming and joining us.
Excuse me, I'm going to let a certain little
Appreciate it.
white
Love you
white dog in the house, because it's impossible to see a white
too.
dog.
You missed
in
my
the-
granddaughter, Mega Desi's cat. Say hi to
Come on.
Kirsten.
Come on, I know your feet are cold. Your
My
feet are cold.
granddaughter finally made it and joined us for tonight.
See ya.
Haven't you been late every time, Catitude? Just messing with
Hey,
you.
everyone has to have a hobby.
Carl's almost late every time.
No, last time I was late. You were already live when I got back when Patty was here.
Well, I guess Tracy Lindenberger is not showing up. Like I said, she was going to talk about the UFO thing, but we wanted to tell you about, at least I can tell you the one thing I remember. Hopefully she remembers more. We're not just remembering the same story, but back in the summertime, we like to get a blanket and lay out here in the ground and just watch the sky. And a few years ago, probably 5, 6, maybe longer than that.
It was way
but
longer than that.
Longer than that. We didn't live here then, so it had to have been 15 years at least. But anyways, we were just laying there. All of a sudden, something flashed so brightly in the sky that it like blinded us. And we were like, what the hell was that? I mean, never seen nothing like it. It was the most intense, bright light I've ever seen.
You have to understand something. Up here, we can see satellites.
Yeah.
You'll be laying here, and all of a sudden, you just see this little tiny dot that's no bigger than a star just moving across the
Oh
sky.
yeah,
And
the
you'll
space
see-
station.
Yeah.
You'll see that's big. The
Yeah.
space
Well,
station's
yeah.
huge, and you only see that very shortly. But we see them all the time. That's funny because I lived there in 1991. That's exactly when I lived there, like 1990 to 1993. That's when I lived there.
You
But-
didn't have any hookups in the bars, did you?
Did you go to the Nectarine Ballroom at all? Tuesdays or Mondays or Thursdays. So, but we were laying there, and it's like, oh look, a satellite, and it's like we saw this little bright light, and all of a sudden, I mean, it was like somebody flashed a camera in your face. It lit up the yard when it flashed. And we both just kind of laid there and like for 10 seconds didn't say anything, and all of a sudden in unison we were like, did you see that? You just kind of got to sit there for a second like, did I just see what I thought I saw? And it was like, what could that have possibly been?
I have no idea what my daughter's.
The other one was too. Oh, Hash Bash was awesome. I never partook because I'm allergic, but I did enjoy messing with people at Hash Bash. That fun times. But we were sitting here, and
Like he does these cats at
we
night.
saw this light going across the sky, and it was bigger than a satellite, and it wasn't moving like a satellite. And it was like, huh, and all of a sudden behind it were two jets really close together flying, tracking that thing. And it was like, well, it's got to be military jets because obviously you're not going to have two passenger planes that are going to be that close together. And it was just like, what are they doing? Why are they flying after that thing?
They had to be really high because we couldn't hear them.
At
You
all.
can hear
Hi, Virginia Bigfoot.
a standard jet airliner going over, and you can just see the lights barely blinking, but you
Yep.
can hear it. But it'll be way over there before you can actually hear it here. With the parabolic, you can hear it like incredibly loud. But and then last summer, excuse me, I was sitting out here,
Oh, yeah.
and there were three lights, or a light popped up over here in the sky, and then to my eye, like 100 feet to the right, then it popped up again and disappeared, and then 100 feet below it, it popped up again. Just like three times, boom, 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 this light over, 10, 15 seconds. It popped up,
We had that
popped up.
happen like 3 or 4 times though,
Yeah.
where it was like you just see this light and it would disappear, and then here it was again, and it was like, what is that, and why isn't it moving like that?
What's up, James?
It's bizarre. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
I didn't get a chance to read your comment when I asked you if you had activity in that area. Is that what got you started in investigating that area? All I saw was part of the pop-up notification. We were out driving, excuse me, when I got your comment. Okay, take protection, Yvette. Ha! Just kidding. Good luck on your date. Hope you have fun.
We have all kinds of bizarre things happen here though, like in this house, I remember our other dogs that we had, Grizzly and Cody, we had a chair that belonged to his mom that she always sat in. And I look over there one day, and it's rocking back and forth, and just stopped. Not like somebody bumped it and it slowed down and it stopped. It just rock, stop. Okay.
And even to this day, 2 days ago, my cat was just staring intently over in this one particular area. Well, then yesterday, a different cat sitting in a different spot was staring intently. And then the little kitty runway that I got up along the edge of the ceiling, one of my cats was sitting up there yesterday, staring at the same spot 3 times, 3 different cats. And there was nothing there.
What
Ghost
about
cat.
that homeless guy keeps walking in your house?
Yeah, it could be.
Ghost cat. I mean, heaven knows we've lost enough animals up here. So it
But
could
yeah,
be.
ghost kitty, ghost dog.
Oh yeah, and Cody that one time, remember he had his head resting on his mom's chair, and it was just resting there, and was sitting, if you started petting him, he would just shut his eyes and just lay his head down. That's exactly what he was doing. Like somebody was sitting there petting him in that chair. His eyes were closed and he just had his chin on it, like, oh yeah. And I was like, okay, I think your mom's petting my dog.
And she saw the spirit dog of my dog Grizzly that
Oh.
unfortunately fell in the river and passed away when he was 15 years old. But she got up one night. She can tell it better than I can.
Yeah, I got up one night and the moon was out and it was, you guys know how the moon is up here. The moon was just bright as anything. And I got up and I looked out the door that got broken, glass door, and I looked out, and in the moonlight, I saw, standing outside the door, just like he always did, Grizzly with his ball in his mouth, wagging his tail. And I mean, I stood there for a good 10 seconds just staring because it was like, Grizzly? And I walked over and I flipped the light on, and there was nothing there. And oh, you were dreaming. I wasn't dreaming. I was awake. I got up in the middle of the night. I'm standing. I mean, I cried after that happened because it was like he just came back to say, I'm good. I'm fine. But it broke my heart. It was just like, I just stood there and it was just like, Grizzly? Grizzly. I miss that dog. I miss my Cody
They
too.
were good dogs.
Yes, they
They
were.
were uncle and nephew.
Yes.
They when that happens too, Mid-South, a lot of times I'll grab my camera too. I'm just grab my phone and start snapping pictures to see if I get any kind of apparition or
Yeah.
orb or anything like that. And so far I haven't caught anything, but one of these days I'm betting
Then there was my dad. That one day.
the voice.
Yeah, the voice. My dad passed away in 2015, and he was, recording it. And my dad was very open to Bigfoot, UFOs, all that stuff, because my dad was in the Navy in the 1940s and early 50s. And he said that when they were in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, he saw things that you couldn't explain. Back then, jets were not common, stuff like, he said he saw things that were just not explainable. He was very open to all this, and he picked up a voice one day that sounded exactly like my dad. And it freaked me out, because he played it for me, and I'm like, oh my God, that's my dad. So Dad might be hanging out with us tonight.
Yeah. I've still only ever caught two voices paranormal. That one and the one I got. I don't know what is.
Week and a
today?
half ago?
About a week and a half ago. Tuesday will be 2 weeks ago with that voice saying hi. And I sent that to the girl that passed away. I sent that to her sister-in-law, and the girl that passed away, her niece. And her honey. They all listened to it, and I asked Betty, what did Heather say about that? And Betty's exact words were, they're freaking out. They forwarded it to Teresa, the woman who passed away's daughter, but I haven't heard back from Linda yet whether she thought that was her mom's voice or not.
It was totally her voice.
No catitude, unfortunately not. And call him every day, at least twice a day. At least once a day, I should say, but
Ken?
He found
Raven.
some. He found some place to hang out. Apparently.
yeah, we went down all the way to the road here
Yeah.
a couple nights ago calling and looking and didn't see anything. Don't see any cat tracks down there in the snow.
I think it's Matt. I really do. I think he may have found Matt's house. I don't have a feeling like anything bad happened to him. I have a feeling he's somewhere for the winter.
I hope so too, because he was going on, I want to say 6 years old, maybe 7, and he was always kind of a
Weirdo.
standoffish cat. And just last summer, he finally got friendly, where you could pet him and he would arch his back and he would rub against you.
Wait a minute, which cat was it that was all of a sudden like coming to me? Oh, I know it's one of your black cats.
Wizzy.
Who is
Oh.
he?
The one with the picture on your lap?
That's Whizbang.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that was Wizzy.
Wizzy. My Wizzy cat. He's an old man.
A lot of our cats are getting old. That sucks too. Sucks to have a bunch of animals around the 11, 12-year-old range.
Well, Sassy's the oldest, and she's going to be 13 this year.
You should have saw my Mr. Shadow. He's about 12 years old. The other day he was I was getting in the bathroom drying my hair, and I could see him out of the corner of my eye. He was playing with this little fuzzy mouse thing, and man, he was jumping and batting and throwing it, and sure as shit, I grabbed the camera, and he just sat there looking at me like, what? You would have been blown away to see this 12-year-old cat playing like that.
Yep. Sassy cat does the same thing. All of a sudden, out of the blue, she'll start playing with her milk ring.
So do we, Catitude.
I will go in the house and, well, you know how Sloan is.
Yes,
And-
we have his brother.
Yes.
Yeah, Carl's got a cat named Sloan, and we have his brother, well, two brothers, Ozzy and Morty.
But he'll follow me through the house. It's like I go in the bathroom, he'll jump up on the dryer and reach out and tap me on the back if I'm standing there peeing. It's like, pet me.
You're not busy. Hey,
Yeah, exactly. That's what he does. Or the bridge I have now. I'll walk by and they'll bat me in the head. The problem is,
probably for something you got away with.
Toto will run like he's in trouble. He acts like he just did something he shouldn't have done, and he runs and hides. I'll be walking through there, and all of a sudden there'll be a paw out around my leg, like he's trying to trip me. And I'll turn, I'll look at him, and he'll run
Yep.
and hide. It's like, what? You're playing with me, and I'm trying to play with you. I can't even pet him. One day, I actually chased him down. It took me almost 10 minutes to catch him. And it's like I just picked him up, gave him a hug, gave him a
That's an
couple of
interesting
headbutts, and just petted him for like 2 minutes and then put him down.
Oh, Donna, swear words. We're all holding back.
Oh, Catitude, that sucks. Yeah, we lost quite a few. They all died of kidney disease too. Like right in a row, just bam,
That's
bam,
horrible
bam,
to
bam.
lose 6 cats in a year.
Oh,
Jeez.
God.
Because we lost Lucky, Annie,
Punky,
Punky. Oh,
Bob,
don't talk about Punky. That's still I don't.
Lucky, Annie, Punky, Bob.
These are all before me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't help
Stormy
you.
Stormy. Oh,
was hit by a car.
Stormy breaks my heart.
That's a horrible story. There was a cat that worked where I worked at the small engine
Wow.
shop, and finally got him tame enough where I could touch him, and we decided we're going to bring him home because he finally became friendly enough, and I got a hold of him. We got him into the carrier, and he got like 3/4 of the way in the carrier, and he busted out, and he got out of the carrier. Wasn't 2 weeks later, he got hit by a car.
Oh,
Like,
jeez.
damn, that was a heartbreaker.
Yeah, that would be.
Yep. Oh,
You've taken in, if I remember correctly, you've taken in 8 cats since I met you.
Yeah,
In what, 4 years?
kidney issues always end up getting cats.
yeah, I think I'd say 80% of the cats we lost were kidney disease.
Well, yeah, because I really think that was. I used to have a cat named Lucy, and we lost her just a few months after we moved here, and then, oh, don't forget about Hexie.
Hmm.
Oh, Hexie, I still miss her.
Our cat Salem, Shadow, and Wizzy's brother Lucky, he was only like 3 years old and he died of kidney disease.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
And something was up with that cat from the day he was born because his mama, who was his mama again?
Their mother was
Dark colored calico.
yes, that was Topaz's half
Yeah,
sister.
but she had 4 kittens, but we never saw all 4 of them together in the beginning.
We thought there were 3.
We thought there were 3, and then one day we noticed one that had a blown out pupil in his left eye, and it's like, wow, that's really weird. Well, then the next time we saw the 3 cats, all their eyes were normal. Well, that's weird. What's up with that? We just thought, whatever, it was a fluke thing. Well, then we decided that those kittens' mom got hit by a car, so we brought those kittens home with the Shadow, Salem, and Lucky.
Because they were
Well, we
healed.
brought home 3. A couple of days later, the woman, the wife of the guy that owned the shop, called me. She said, there's a cat. We can hear it outside crying and crying and crying. Well, we went and found it. It was Mr. Lucky, the one with the blown out pupil. So he kind of like was abandoned from the litter right from the get-go. So we always knew there was something different. So,
Mama knew.
and we really believed that he had kidney problems from day one. And Mama knew and just shunned them.
Yep. Yeah, we know the look. I mean, we can see cats now, and it's like we can look at their fur and be like, that cat's got kidney problems.
We will definitely check that out, Donna. Remember the name. Can you do a screenshot to save the name? And no, we don't mind cuss words. It makes it more real. How could you get the shit scared out of you and not cuss?
Yeah, if you guys could come in the back where I work,
Oh no.
it's not a place for tender or nervous people. Let me tell you that.
There was some show I was watching on Netflix, and where they couldn't cuss, and the character used to cuss a lot, and she's like, "Holy forkin' shirt balls!" It's like, what?
Well, on Futurama, there was an episode where they went back in time and they went back to colonial days, and they were reading something and they said, "Why do the S's look like F's?" And the guy looked at him and went, "Listen, you fatupid fahit head."
Catitude. I don't know if you ever heard of a drug called Adzol. I believe that's how you say it. Very expensive. It was like $70-something for a month
Yeah.
at the time for us, especially when Lucky died. But it's called Adzol, I believe, and it was $75 or something, and it has to be refrigerated, so you have to pay for next day or 2 day shipping. I think it was next day shipping. So it ended up being around $100 or so for this pill, but we gave it to Lucky, and he just mixed it with his food, and we really think it extended
It
his
did.
life.
It did. But Annie was kidney problems. Lucky was kidney problems. Mama Kitty, I'm sure, was kidney problems.
Bob.
Bob. Lucy, of course, she was almost 21 years old, so I'm sure. Oh, God, that still broke my heart. That poor cat.
But yeah, they do let you know when it's time to let them go.
Yeah.
Yeah. You never met my first two cats. They didn't come up here. My first one I lost because she ate plastic, which is why I'm so big about Toto.
Right.
And the second one, she got cancer of the jaw after I moved up here. She stayed downstate because my youngest loved Nico.
Yeah, it's tough.
It is. And I don't care how many you have, it's still tough.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, Grizzly and Cody, we had them for so long. Actually, the first date I ever had with him, he said he had to get home because he had to let his puppy out. And I was like, "Aw."
Hi, Tracy.
Hey, Tracy's here. But when we lost Grizzly, we lost him, and it was less than 6 weeks later that we had to put Cody down. And thank goodness I had Lucy because, oh my God, that, I don't know if I could have stood it. It killed me. It took out a piece of my heart.
We were talking about UFOs, and we were telling everybody what we've seen up here, Tracy. So I have to go back and watch the replay.
Yeah. 'Cause we've seen weird things.
Many strange things around here.
Strange alien things.
Strange beings.
What was that what we were watching when they showed that picture of that guy, and I was like, oh my God, it's Carl.
Yeah, there was a dude that looked a lot like you. Different glasses was really the only difference.
It was
jeez.
creepy. It was like, whoa.
A lady I worked with told me she went to a new doctor, and she's sitting there waiting, and she swore she heard me in the next room. And she's sitting there. There was a knock on the door, and I walked in. The new doctor looked exactly like me except for clean shaven, and I was pretty much clean shaven at the time, kinda.
I don't believe it.
And my hair was shorter, but the way she described it, his hair was shorter than Mike's. But besides that, he looked identical to me. Same hair color, everything.
Can you guys see that it's snowing on the camera?
Yeah, you can.
Big fluffy flakes.
Cherie hasn't been on.
Want to throw some, whoa, what on there, please?
I think we're gonna wrap it up, actually.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think we always want to go about 30 minutes or so. I think we're pushing 45 maybe, I don't know.
Let me show you guys my new toy though.
Yeah, Tracy want to show your new toy.
It's my magic wand.
That's a lighted crochet hook.
So I can
take
be,
it up to the camera so they can see it.
they can see it, look.
I can't see it very good. Give it a close-up. It deserves a close-up.
It does deserve a close-up, it's gorgeous.
She bought these lighted crochet hooks so she could, excuse me, sit out here by the fire in the summertime and crochet.
Hold on, I accidentally almost did a super chat.
Super chat.
Super chat. Yeah, I don't wanna send myself money. Thank you.
Hold it still. There you go.
Look, 2 light settings.
Oh wow.
So my magic wand that takes string and makes magic things out of it is really a magic wand
It
now.
looks like an Oral-B toothbrush.
Yes. Yes, it does.
Show
It's-
them your hat. She made herself a new hat too, guys. She's really handy.
I'm handy to have around. Hold on. New hat.
Can you see her cool hat?
Hold the flashlight on the hat, dear.
I got it.
My new hat.
Show them the cool part about it.
Oh, the cool part of my hat.
Why her hat needed this, I don't know, but
The cool part of the hat is the removable pom-pom with a magnet, so that you
For
so that-
safety.
so that you can wash it and not mess up the pom-pom.
so if Bigfoot Sasquatch grabs her by the hat, it'll let go.
Yeah, safety.
Yeah, it's like the tail of a salamander.
I thought it was pretty cute. She whipped that up, you know, she started it yesterday or last night.
2 hours. Took me a grand total of 2 hours to make the hat. The nice thing about these crochet hooks is that they're rechargeable. I've
Yep.
seen other sets where they're all separate and they need to have batteries in each one. This one has hooks on it that you can just take the hook off and replace it on the handle, and then this thing's rechargeable. 15-minute charge, and it gives you 9 hours of work time.
Pretty neat.
I always prefer the.
Thank you, Tracy.
Thanks, Tracy.
We appreciate it. Did you guys like that video I posted today, if you saw it? I saw the setting on the camera when I was filming that. It's called Old Time Feel, and it makes the video look like it was shot with an 8mm movie camera. If you guys notice, it's got a little bit of jump. It's got the squiggly lines. It's just got that old time look to it. I like, wow, that's really neat.
It is.
So that's why I let that go.
Anybody
like
anybody that ever sat around in their parents' living room watching old movies of people that you didn't know.
Yes, we have snow on the ground. In fact, before we go, I'm going to grab the camera and show you guys what I can show you.
A lot of it melted because it got to like 34, 35 degrees, but yeah, there's snow.
I'm going to take the phone out of here and show you guys what it looks like.
Here.
It's really, yeah,
Thanks, Sandy.
you want to hold the light or the camera? Because I can't really see what I'm looking at here. I cannot see the screen, but
Give me the light.
We are so professional.
yes, how unprofessional. But yes, there's snow.
Yeah, go over there where your tracks are. You can see the depth change.
Yeah, show my feet. Can you guys see how deep that is?
Can't see your feet.
We got quite a bit of snow. Let me see the light for a minute. I'm gonna try to show you guys across the river again. Get it as close to the edge as I can get. Can you see that at all?
Should I push them?
It's a little delay between the light and what comes across the camera. But as you can see in the light, it's definitely starting to snow harder.
Oh yeah.
So we are gonna wrap it up for now, guys.
Yeah, my butt's wet from sitting in the chair.
Yeah, my butt is wet too
And cold.
and cold. But we thank you guys for joining us. It was fun for us. We try to be entertaining when we can. But until next time, everybody, we'll see ya. And thanks again for visiting with us.
Yep.
Have a great night.
Bye.
Say bye, Carl.
Bye.
Have a good one.